Kia ora. Tonight I'm going to show you how to cook some fruit up. Just basically stew some fruit and what the options are you can do with that. At the moment there's a huge amount of fruit around at just Zilch, apples, pears and so on. And even though you can just eat them, obviously I'm going to show you a few things you can do with them and some ideas about how you could, once you've cooked those things, what you can do with those foods as well. So here I have the fruit I'm going to use. I've got some apples and pears and a new one for us down at Just Zilch the other day with some red pears. I've never seen these before, but I'm sure they'll be the same as everything else. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of sugar in there. You don't have to put sugar in, but I like to use a little bit of brown sugar. It gives a little bit of a caramel flavour, and I'm just going to put about half a teaspoon of cinnamon in. I'm also going to just demonstrate to not throw food out that is like this. So this one's obviously starting to decompose a little bit, it's starting to rot. But the rest of the apple is absolutely fine. So instead of throwing it away, I'm actually just going to cut that out, and then I'm going to cook the rest of it up instead of wasting it. Now when I do fruit like this, I do like to peel apples. I don't like apple skin in cooked apples, but I actually leave the skin on pears. I find the pear skin much thinner and it doesn't get as chewy or tough. Okay, as you can see, I've peeled the apples. Easiest way to take the core out, in my opinion, is just to chop it out. So chop it into quarters. And then just cut the core out like so. Okay, once the cores are done, I'm just going to chop these into pieces, roughly chop them. They're going to cook down, so it doesn't matter too much. So as you can see here, I have a pot full of fruit, delicious looking fruit, and I'm going to put my sugar and my cinnamon in. Now, the fruit is quite sweet, obviously, so I'm just going to put in maybe a teaspoon or two of sugar, and then I'm going to put in probably just half a teaspoon of cinnamon there, and then I'm going to put in about a quarter of a cup of water, and then I'm going to steam that. Okay, as you can see here, my fruit is ready to go. It smells delicious. Really smell that cinnamon in there. It's got a little bit brown from the cinnamon and the brown sugar, but the fruit's nicely cooked. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer it to some yogurt containers that I obviously have some yogurt. So I have the yogurt containers. I always keep those. Great for putting food into and freezing down. You don't have to spend money on containers that you have to buy from the shop, but you can just use these as well. Enjoy this. Really, really good time for this. Really nice hot. If you want to heat it up for breakfast or on your porridge is great. Or as I say, for dessert, you can have it with yogurt, but if you want to heat it up, you can heat it up or you have it cold either. Either way, it's really, really good. Enjoy.